Hi everyone, I am Ryan Chua from 206 and today I would like to talk about the prices of common things during the 1960s. Recently, I interviewed my maternal grandfather on such pricing during his time, which was the 1960s. During the interview, I actually covered areas such as salary, transport, lodging, and household necessities. In the topic of salary, I asked my grandfather how much he earned a day as a car mechanic with Borneo Motors. He replied that he had only earned $3.68 per day. Compared to nowadays, even the low income group in Singapore earns a couple of hundreds each month. Next, I asked my grandfather about the cost of transport during his days. Firstly, I asked him about the fares for school buses. The response I got was around $10 for a two-way transport. These days, school bus fares range from $90 to even $120 a month. Then, we discussed about the cost of a new car. As car prices vary depending on the brand and model, I decided to compare the price of an average price saloon car, which would now cost approximately 60,000 Singapore dollars. During his time, a similar car would cost a mere 4,000 plus. Following that question, I probed into the cost of 1 litre of petrol. I researched on the internet and found fuel prices today to be at $1.82 per litre. The 1960s, it cost only 21 Singapore cents per litre. Thirdly, we talked about the cost of lodging. Two subtopics were discussed here, namely the cost of a 3-room HDB flat and rental costs of a 2-room flat. A 3-room flat in the 1960s cost between 6,000 and 8,000 Singapore dollars. In the current resale market, a 3-room flat is likely to cost between 250,000 and 330,000 Singapore dollars. As my grandparents had rented a room before purchasing an apartment, my grandfather was able to provide me with the rental cost of a 2-room flat. Rental cost then was only $35 a month in the 1960s. Today, it can go up to $700 a month. Lastly, I asked about the cost of living in the 1960s. This included the cost of a new television set and the cost of monthly utility bills. A new television set at present time would cost a few $100s for a small TV. However, in the 1960s, a new 16-inch television set cost only about $130. Though the difference might not be that much as compared to the difference in other prices of other things, it will certainly take someone living in the 1960s a long time to save up that difference of $170. As for the cost of monthly utilities bills, it costs a family of 4 at present time around $200 per month. During the 1960s, it cost under $10 a month. Hence, I'm sure you will agree with me that people living in the 1960s lived actually a much easier life compared to the people of the present. Therefore, my advice to people is, buy what you want now, or it may cost more in the future. Thank you.